Welcome back everyone to Storage Hunter Simulator, and we're doing pretty good at the moment. We're up to about 2,500 as liquid cash to be able to spend onto auctions. We have a legendary item which should be sold on this day. We've got a second legendary item in our vehicle which we're going to be dropping off at the equipment place to get verified today. We've got another 3 purple items that need to be verified in the back of the truck, and we've got about 5 or 6 items to pick up as well. So yeah, we've easily got about 5,000 to 6,000 just in stuff waiting to be sold in the shop. So let's get started off on the report and let's continue on with the episode. Okay, because it's the end of the week, we've had to pay out a lot of bills. We earned 3,300 today, but we spent out 3,400. And the gem finally sold. That's £600 on that one, 618. So before we have a look at even any of the auctions, I want to go and... Actually, we might be able to do an auction. Let's see what auctions are in this town. There is a level 2 we can go and do immediately. Let's go and do that one. And then we'll come back and drop these in the store before we load anything in the vehicle. Okay, we've made it to the auction site. Okay, I'm pretty certain these red sort of tartan boxes, them look like those are going to be instant sales. The dummy's an instant sale. Valentine gift. Hard to make out. It looks like a petrol pump, but I don't think it is. Some sort of sink unit, but in bad condition, but that's nothing for us. We can fix them. Rubbish. I think the bench or the equipment like that, I don't think those was worth a fat lot the last time we had one. Couple of tables. Okay. Begin bidding. So starting at 200 on a level 2, we want to get this for less than 1,000. Just let some of these early bids go through and then we'll jump in. Okay, it's time to jump in at 708.
Great.
Something just sold because we've got a good amount of renown. Okay, somebody's decided to jump in very late minute. Let's put a bid in. Probably only going to go one more bid after this. Okay, we didn't need to. 900. Now, if I come to think of it, one of those items in the truck goes into the next town, so I should have left that at home. There was instant sales, as I thought. You're an instant, and you're an instant. Okay, so that's different to the last one we had, because the last one we had wasn't a unique. So that's definitely worth more money than the last time we had one of these type things. Couple of 200, 300. Okay, we've got a chest that is locked, unfortunately. Another instant sale. Nice 180 for a tyre. We might as well just put it straight in the truck. Only worth 18 for that kitchen. Very bulky for 18. But they all count. 32 on the Walker. What about the Valentine present? Only 18. Let's just chuck these in because we are going to be popping over to the equipment shop in a minute. $171, that's nice. I think I want to try and get the chest in before I get much more. So we can go and get that unlocked. A little bit of space down the back here to put some stuff like this one I kept on knocking about. 162. I think it's an hubcap. Only 44 on the toilet. Again, another bulky one with very little value. What are you? Something I can repair. 176. That means something I can sell in the shop. Oh, it was a gas pump. I did say it looked like one, but it was really hard to tell. Let's have a look at these last units. So it is saying we've made our money on it. And I don't know if we had anything. Yes, we did. We had this one that still needed verifying, so we definitely made our money. Just try and put some of these random items into the truck if I can. And this one will be a good one if I can get this into the truck. Because they don't stack very well. Might be able to get one more unit on top. Not the best to stack. I am playing on Xbox. Well, that works. This woman can definitely control gravity. It will drop out, that will, but that's fine. Let's try and make sure we get the bulky items in first. So he's only got 6, so we can probably put most of this in. Just trying to have a look at what... Actually, it's not showing me what needs to be done for the collector on this menu. Oh, no, I don't want to be putting you in. You've got to go and get unlocked. Let's have a look on this side. So, the collector does want that, but it's 200. I'm not going to put that in. So, nothing on that side by the looks of it. I'm just having a look. Is there any collector's items in them last few? 135. No, they're just way too much valuable for us at the moment. Let's see what money he's got for us. And then we need to go back for that. Wow, 2,500. Does that mean that the legendary item sold? It probably does. Just having a look at what he's got in the store. Yeah, it's sold. Very nice, up to 4,000. Gives us more spending money. Want to drop all these down at equipment. Now, one of these typewriters I don't want to drop in because I could save money by not verifying both. And then once we get the next verification, we'll have a look at where the next set of vehicles are. And probably in the next town if I had to hazard a guess. So yeah, let's put one of these in. And one of these in. Because I would have to spend 80 otherwise. No, I don't want you in. I want to come and collect the item. What was you? Use the daggers. 389 now it's been repaired. Very nice. And we'll still get a bonus on top of that. And that goes to the other town. I'm not going to pop back up to the house. Let's go and put the daggers immediately in the shop. Just trying to not knock that pole down. I wonder where the chest went. Because I put it into the back and then took it out, it stopped here. So we need to go and send that down. Let's just start the timers on him. I could just do it later, but no. We want to sell the daggers. Just in case he's got a small space available.
Morning.
Morning to you. 2 hours, that's fine. By the time we've grabbed all them other stuff that's at the locker and brought them back to the shop, the 2 hours will be up. It does have the turning circle of a small moon, this car, unfortunately. Okay, that's not the parking I would really want to be happening today. Yeah, it slides around a lot. It's like him trying to play on roller skates. Okay, so we have 2 items still in the back of the truck. Just trying to clear a space up the back here. Just so I can get some of them units in. We still have that big stand out there as well. That thing I want to get over to the other town. That's it. That's about as tight as I'm going to get that. Don't think anything else is going to go in that corner. So let's put you up there. Just so I'm safe in the corner. That's fine. Who do I want next? This. Because this will be a bit of a pain to stack. Having the better vehicle is definitely making it easier to stack these items. So let's get you down and then try and pick you up. No, don't fall out. I've just been saying good things about you as well. Okay, that will have to do. Don't want to spend too much, but yeah, we've definitely made our money on here. I'm happy with that. I'm going to stick over the same side so it's easier for me to turn corners. I'm going to get you on top. Look so. We've got one item left. Let's get back to the shop first before I worry about any more auctions. I do want to go to the next city. I've got about 5 items there and some of them are good value items I need to get in the shop. Because again, we are trying to push for that 8,000 for the level 3 verification. And also, to be quite honest, I might consider purchasing the... Because we're trying to build up reputation in the next city as well to get the up to tier 5s available in there, in the east side of the city. It might actually be a good idea for us to buy the shop over that side. I think it was 3,000 or 4,000 that one was. But no, we'll get the verification first. I think that's going to be a lot better for us. Okay, money there. Where are you going? You're going to sports. You're just waiting for the equipment to come out in your hobbies. Yeah, I think I'll leave the stuff in this city. Pop back to the... Wasn't me. I think I might have some stuff in the locker. No, I think we took them all out. Yeah, we took it all out because we left it in the car overnight. Let's go over to the next city. Okay, so we're at our first stop-off point. This should be the one for sports.
What have you got?
Want to drop off the 2 items, so the comic book can get done here, and the training can do here. So that's 6 hours, so it's not going to be ready until the next day, because it'll be ready just before 10 o'clock. What have I got left? I've got the equipment, and I think that's it. So it's just picking up the items. Okay, let's see how much this one's worth. This is the medallion we had. Where do you put the items out here? It's this... Oh, it's hidden right up in the corner here. You can barely see it. 341 now. We can fix it up. Very nice. Now, there was a summer event earlier in the year. That is in the city. It's down by the beach. For like cosmetic stuff. We'll pop there at some point, but at the moment we've got more of a focus on trying to get our money up, and now we're going to start trying to do the collectors. And she survives this time.
Good morning.
Okay, what have you got? 4 items. The 2 teapots, a candelabra, and the big arcade machine. And these have all got to go back to the next city, because that's where I'm going to get the most money from. You are broken because you did look in a bad condition. 425. Very, very nice. Let's try and pick you up a little better and get you in like that. Try and get you on a little bit better. Now, I think that's the best we're going to do. I think it is up to the bar. I'm pretty certain I could have got that tailgate done. It's just sometimes these things don't want to go in very good. Oh, I think it might be catching on the typewriter. Now, that's the best I'm going to do, but I can close the back door. That's the most important one. That's all I wanted to do. Okay, chandelier next. How much are you worth? Okay, we can't fix it any better. $3.95. And then we want to go back and pick up our chest. Send all these into the shop. $351 for a teapot. And this is probably going to be worth the same. Yeah, $351. Very, very nice items then was. Yeah, just the locksmith. The thing at the other place isn't ready because that was the legendary item. Yeah, a lot of running about on this episode. But we've just got so much money sitting around, we need to get it all tied up into one. We will need to come over this town on the next day because it has more items for us to pick up. Now, I would have loved to do a blind auction on this day, but no, it's not a good call. Getting all this stuff back into the shop so we can start the timers running overnight and also pick up the chest, and if the legendary item gets done, pick up that as well. And do let me know in the comments, how do you like me doing the auctions? Because I have to cut the auctions down because each auction could have possibly 30 to 40 bids in there, and each person bidding takes anywhere from 0.5 seconds up to 5 seconds. So I do shorten the length of it just to speed up the bidding, but I do show everybody that's put a bid in there still, so everybody can still see what's happening. It's just I've got to speed it up, otherwise I'll be wasting 2 to 3 minutes extra an episode just on a bidding cycle, which I don't think is what people will want to be watching, to be honest. Okay, let's get all these items in. And then let's pop down and get the chest first, because we know that... Actually, it looks like both of them's ready.
May I help you?
One of them's ready, the other one's got 5 hours on it still. I want to be this side, and I want to just take the one that's ready. Then hopefully that should make the other one in the chuck. 664 for the typewriter. Wow. I remember using them years ago. Yep, and the other one's worth 796 because it's in better condition, and I don't have to spend the verification cost on it. Fantastic. Okay, let's park up on here. Let's go and get our chest.
Yes, Chief.
I'll be outside, and let's see what goodies are inside it. Picks up the chest first. And again, the £20 chest basically covers the cost of the items. Anything inside is then a bonus. 16. And 12. Okay, this time it didn't pay off. Now, the one thing I didn't look is, was any of those collectibles? No. But I have got to start paying attention to what's collectibles and what's not now. Now it's a Monday and everybody's reset. Now the auctions would have been finished for the day, so I'm happy just having an early night on this one. Let's put these away first before we grab the money. So everything we've got either in a shop. So we've got 2 items, I think, to pick up from the sports on the next day. We've got 10 items still to go into the shop. He might be able to put some of them in today if something sells. We'll have a look at what he's got. 2,500. So we're up to 6,500 now, so we're doing really good. Do you want to pay attention to how much is left on the loan? So let's have a look at what he's got in the shop. So currently there's nothing in the shop that's got the timers low enough to actually sell. So the lowest one's 57 minutes on the toy, but we know that was worth nearly 200. 14 hours on the arcade cabinet, 30 hours on the typewriters, a little more on the second typewriter because it's a better quality, So it was as I suspected. The quality does affect the length of the time. But we could, if we really wanted to, increase the marketing. But no. I think we're making enough money with the way we're doing things at the moment. Where did we do? We got 4,000 profit on the previous day. And the money bag sold for 1,488. But it did show us in the shop that it had a price tag of 1,900 on there. So maybe that's only a chance with the bartering amount. Okay, that's interesting to see. I always assume the price in the store is what people paid for it. We might need to get his bartering rate up if that's the case. Now, in between episodes, I did take the car park back. We're going to pop over to the collector, which is just in this city. Hopefully I don't need to wait until 9 o'clock. Okay, we're at the collector. I think it's this collector that wants this, but we'll have a look. No, this collector isn't the one that wants this item. It must be that we can only drop one item in once. Because this item I dropped in a couple episodes ago, it's got the tick mark. I'm pretty certain I haven't dropped anything in since the week reset on a Monday. So maybe you can only send one of every item in to get the collectibles. Again, it's not something I'm particularly versed in. So this is a Bosch part. No, this is a Siren. Just because nothing's open at the moment. Let's have a look at the map and see if we can figure out. So I just assumed this guy was going to have them all. So it looks like we've got another collector up here. He's the Siren part collector. And the one we've got in the back is Siren. So we need to go to the other city. But before we do that, let's have a look at what auctions we've got. Now, we have got 3 items to collect, so let's look in our journal first. So I've got 1 to collect a Caliber 44 and 2 at the Toy Sports place. Now, the Caliber 44 is going to be the legendary item. It is 9 o'clock now, so we'll pop down and get that first gate in the shop because it has a 60-hour timer, if I remember right. Let's see if we can repair this, and how much is this going to be worth? Go outside and have a quick look. So the microscope, it is normal quality, and I don't think I can fix it better than that. But either way, okay, it's only worth 867. The money bag was worth a lot more as a legendary item. So I was expecting all legendaries to be worth around the 2,000 mark, but unfortunately not. So if it is a case that collectibles only accept 1 of every item, then I will start handing in everything. So we just want to send the microscope in. Just have a quick check and see if he's got any more money. Wow, another 2,000. We did say there was a lot of money sitting there. I do have enough for the verification, but I don't want to do that if I've got nothing to spend on auctions. We've got a tier 5 that's available now. This one finishes soon, so I'm just going to try our first tier 5. If I can make it there in time. I've got 45 minutes, so I should be able to. Now, the tier 1s and tier 2s was getting sub 1,000. The tier 3s was, I think, about 2,000. Tier 4s, I think we may have picked one up, or we've seen them go about 3,000 to 4,000. So what's a tier 5 going to be worth? This is our first one ever. Some sort of dispenser. Is it a trilby hat? Little bronze bust. Sleigh, so Christmas decoration. Big chest at the back. I think we've had one of them sort of bandsaws before. Maybe a radio on the floor. A wooden bat. The bin bag's going to be trash. Car door at the back, about 150. I thought that was a fridge, but it looks more like a boiler or something because there's like pipes and stuff coming off here. Okay. I really have no idea how much this is worth. Let's begin the bidding. So same as usual, let a few of the early bids come in. So it's still fairly low at the moment. So coming up to the 1,000 mark now.
Okay.
Still multiple bidding in there, so I won't join yet. My mind's telling me try and get it for less than 3,000. Okay, the bids did calm down a bit then.
Vamos.
Yeah.
Más.
Okay.
Let me bid again.
Venga.
I thought I had that one then for less than 2,000. Yes, bid again. Still think my limit is going to be around the 3,000 mark on this. I don't know what valued in there or what,
Aquí.
but nothing looks really too valuable.
Vamos.
Okay.
Más.
And it's that thing, I've got no reference point on what a tier 5
Okay.
value is. I think I'm going to put a couple more in at least.
Okay.
Venga.
I'm going a bit above where I wanted to be really. But 3,000 was like a tier 4 prices.
Okay.
We have only got the 2 in now.
Más.
Now, sometimes these people can bid 20, 30 times on an auction.
Vamos. Aquí.
Okay, we'll go up to 4,000. Okay, my last bid, whether I get it or not. That's just me and her bidding now for nearly 2,000. It's gone up in value since there was just the 2 of us. I don't know what value. I'm assuming that you're going to get your best values out of those. But we've worked hard for that 8,900. I don't want to. Actually, I did want to look at my low one. So yeah, we've still got 1,500 on that one. There was the other T5. Let's go and try it. There was nothing in there, so this is worth over 3,000 really. So let's have a look. An antique bed by the looks of it. Saddle. Some sort of toy. Looks like another baseball bat. I can't make out what that is under there. We've had one of these antique tables before, and I think it was about 300-400. Another desk. Stocking. Grandfather clock. Those can be worth some good money in real life. Not certain what that one is down the back there. My cursor's gone away for some reason. I don't know why. There's a chest. And then there's something right away at the back. Oh, it's another one of these bugged auctions. Yeah, it's just bugged out. I can't do anything. That's why my cursor disappeared. Okay, I'm back in the game now. And unfortunately, both those T5s finished. A little annoying when you come across bugs. It has been out for quite a while, this game has, so you would think bugs like that have been quashed by now. Now, there's only tier 1s at the next city, so I think I am going to go over to the next city. Really upset about that second tier 5 of not having a chance to bid. We need to get some gas and then we'll go over and collect our items from the other city. Okay, we've just made it into the next city. And this seems to be where the collector is, and it looks like this is where the next set of vehicles are as well. Let's talk with the collector first and deal with that. So we will accept it. 20% for a blue item. That's actually not bad. And it looks like you get some sort of racing suit, his helmet, and his car by the looks of it at the vinyl reward. And then some sort of trophy is the first one. So I'm happy I've handed that in. Well, I'm here. Let's have a look at how much the next set of vehicles would be. So we need a milestone before we can unlock these. So maybe we need to get this city up to a certain amount to do that. Does the map tell us that? So across the top there on the left and right. So new auctions at level 10. We can sign up for another one at level 15. We can buy the pawn shop at 20. So we've got to get to 20 before we can attempt to buy any shops. 25 you can go up to tier 4 auctions. And the cars is at level 30. So level 20 in both these cities is where we need to be aiming for. What do I want to be doing on this day then, being as I'm over here? I think I'm going to go and pop my head into a blind auction. There is a couple of items to pick up, so we might pick them up on the way, just so we don't miss out on them. Okay, we just got to the sports shop. Let me just park up. Should be 2 items to collect from here, if I remember right.
Help you?
I think one was a comic book and one was that big unit. I am going to have to put the tailgate down to be able to climb up with this unit. So which side is it? It's this side, isn't it? Let's deal with the comic book first. Let's fix it up because it's bad condition. 327, very nice. Let's have a look at how much the other one was, the other unique. 487. I'm going to try and get you standing up. Yep, gives me plenty of room if we do go for blind auctions to get boxes in there. Okay, fingers crossed that them our speciality and we can pick them up for less than 1,500. Only one here today, unfortunately, so let's go and get it done. It's 5 o'clock, so we are running out of time to do any other auctions. So fashion and beauty is not one of my specialities.
Venga. Vamos. Okay.
Okay, he's coming up on 1,000 already and haven't even started bidding yet.
Vamos.
Okay.
Okay, we'll put our first one in. 1,200.
Venga.
Okay.
Let's put another bid in. Okay, camera's sort of bugged out. Okay, we won it for 13.94. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. Fashion and beauty, I'm expecting it to be sort of like gems and stuff like that. So we have had some good gems in the past. So do the same as usual. Let's tip it out. Surely it can't just be one item in there. Yep, apparently so. Just a Christmas wreath worth 125. We might have got really, really unlucky on this one. No, there's definitely more in this one. It is a chance you do take with these blind auctions. That's fine, we don't want that one. We'll use this one. Okay, we've already checked that one off, so let's put that one away. It looks like there's a lot of this that's not been verified because it's only showing me 154 in value. So we've got a robbery mask, which is a unique. We can't verify that, so we've got to add that into this city. So if we're quick, we might be able to do that. 54 for a purse. It's not making me think I've made a good choice here. And all these items is terribly small. We could just chuck these loose in the back of the vehicle and it'd be fine. Sneakers. 61, a bit better. $152 and a bangle. This is only a green, so it won't be worth as much. 5. Yeah. I think this is the first blind auction we've really not had a good time with. Did see another unique, so that's 2 uniques in there at least. If those uniques are worth 300 each, we've still lost money, I think. Oh no, another, and I can't verify that. We've got 3 to verify. That's actually quite nice for a place at 190. So if we could get 300 for each of those ones, I think we've just about made our money. And let me just have a look, make sure. I think it's just counting the box. There's nothing actually inside the box. Yeah, because it's only one item. But the box is only worth $1, so it's not really worth picking up. Could have been a small box, maybe. Can we get you into the back of the truck is the next thing. Just trying to get the right point of access. Yeah, that's fine. That goes in there, perfect. If we pop back to the beauty shop, we've got an out before the close. Okay, we've just made it in time.
What have you got?
And we need to hand in the 3 items. Fortunately, 240 I've had to spend out. I did forget about that cost. So if we was to make 300 each, I still think we've just about made our money. Maybe we can sell some of the green items. Just to build some rep up in this town. I'm looking to make sure none of this is collectibles. And anything up here we'll sell at our own place. Yeah, there was no collectibles at all in there. And that's one of the reasons I am doing the blind auctions. I'm feeling a lot of small items. I just need to make sure everything's still in the truck. I'm thinking a lot of small items could be the best way of getting collectible items. It's something I want to be pushing for. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the big items 5. So unfortunately, we didn't really achieve much on that day. We picked up our items that was at the store, so that's a good thing at least. Didn't get unlucky with that level 5 to start off with. I thought when it was so low and there was just 2 of us bidding, I thought I had it. And then the second one bugging out. You never want to lose out on something because of bugs. Okay, we just got back to our own shop. He won't deal with these till the morning, but we'll have a look and see if he's got any money for us. Still sitting on 7,500. That's actually quite nice. Depending on what he's got in here, it could be really good. Back up to about 8,700. Let's just have a quick nose at what he's got to list in the shop. So he's got the 2 typewriters. We know he's about 1,500 to 1,600, something like that. Can't remember the medallion, and then he's got the legendary item. And then he's got the 5 items I've just dropped in. So he hasn't really got that much to sell, to be honest. I thought he had more items than that. So we do definitely need to be doing some lower tier auctions just to keep this topped up. Okay, we're back at the house. I'm just going to run one more day in this session. Again, another good day. 2,000 profit earned, and the dagger was the biggest item to sell. So there should be 3 items to pick up at the Taste of Art. Let's have a look at what the auctions are like in this city today. So we've got a rank 5 coming up at 10 o'clock. But it's only on for 3 hours, so if I do go to the next city, I need to really get that level 5 done before it. There is a level 4 starting at 4 o'clock. And then the other city's only going to have level 1s because we haven't leveled them up. I think I'm going to sign up for the level 3. Let's see if we can just get some items to fill up the shop. Okay, we're at the first auction. Let's have a look and see if anything interests me. Level 3, we're looking at about 2,000 normally for something there. Christmas tree, I think that was about £60–80 the last time we had one of those. We haven't come across a drum kit before, so I don't know what the value of those is. Looks like Amazon packages or something, so it doesn't look very good. Pogo stick, Etch-a-Sketch, some toys, a lamp. Can't quite make out what that black thing is behind the light. There's some sort of wall decoration down the back. Is that a missile? Some interesting things in there. Let's begin the bidding.
So
we did start off at about 300, but I don't think that makes much of a difference when you go out to tier 1 and tier 2s. Very quite a lot of bidding on this one today.
Come on! Yep.
Okay, let's start bidding.
Up to
1,500. Oh, I'm happy with that. 1,500 for level 3. Okay, so let's have a look at the drum kit first. So it is a rare. Very nice. 220 to start off. Get the tree out next because that's quite big. Oh, 224 is worth a lot more than I thought, the trees. So now we did have an episode where we had 2 trees in 1 locker. Okay, so it's an MRE. It is a collectible one. So we know he's just by our house, the military collector, so we'll pop that over. 22 for some chocolates. Just want to make sure none of them is collectibles now. We've got a pogo stick. £200 for a pogo stick. $32 on an Etch-a-Sketch. Coffee machines we've had before. Wasn't amazing value, but £60 still adds up. I would like a chest. And it was I thought it was a missile on the back end of the fin. Unfortunately, the chest is locked. I was hoping to put some of these smaller items in there. Instant sale. Now, it is saying we've already pretty much made our money, and we know we've got that purple item there, what hasn't been verified. Now, if it's military, which it should be, because if it's a bomb, that's one of our specialities. And we can do that just behind the auction house. Probably shouldn't be just chucking it on the floor like that willy-nilly. Trying to get it in as best as we can. I don't think I'm going to get it in better than that. Let's get the chest in next. Can I get the chest in that way? Let me jump up. Get you right up the back. Okay, let's have a look at what else is in here. That looks like an instant sale. Didn't look at the price of the plant. 26, that's actually quite nice. Another purple item, 395. Because we've paid to verify it before. I think we had that a couple episodes ago. We haven't got to pay again to have it. 239 on the painting. Looks more like a road map than a painting. But we should be able to just put that flat on the floor. $215 for the lamp. And some of these we've verified before, that's why it's not telling me to verify it again. Okay, so it's weight benches. 66, that's not too bad. Definitely well and truly made our money, 1800. And 64, can't repair it any better until I get the next tool. And if we have a good day today, it's not going to be that far away. Just having a quick look, make sure there's nothing else highlighting in here. No, it's just highlighting the stuff out. Want to pay attention to that other auction. Yeah, let's sign up for it now, because it's only available until 1. It's going to take longer than this to get all this stuff back. Let's have a look at what we've got. Some sort of Christmassy Polar Bear Express. 2 big sofas. Looks like another missile there. Like the day of the bombs. Some carrots down the back. A couple of, well, at least 1 painting. Can't quite make out who it is. It looks like a Wellington. Darts machine at the back. We've seen one of them, but we didn't win the auction. A telescope, a big chest. Please let me bid on this one. So it is a level 5, so we've got to beware that the last one went over 3,500.
Come on. It's too fast.
Get some of these early bids out the way, and then we can jump in.
Come on.
Okay, we just broke the 1,500 already, and there's still at least 3 bidding.
Yeah.
It's too fast. Back it.
Just waiting for a couple of the bids to die down. Coming up to 2,500 now.
It's too
It's a lot more frantic than the last level 5, because the last level 5 it was just me and the lady doing it. I think I'm going to start bidding, and then everybody jumps in with bids. Yep, bidding in at 3,000. Now we don't know how much that missile's going to be worth. I would suspect 300 plus. This level 5 definitely looks a lot better than the last level 5 we was bidding on.
Come on. Come on.
My mind's telling me maybe 4,500.
Yep.
I know you can raise up the bids, it's just something I never find is useful. You just inflate the price too fast. I do want to win my first tier 5, that's the biggest thing. Is how much am I going to be putting into it to get that first win on a T5? Just so I can see the values of the stuff. I think I'll go up to 5,000 on this one. I think I'm overbidding. But again, I still want to win that first tier 5. Okay, last bid. No. I can see some things of value. I just can't see more than 5,000 being in one of these lockers. The only thing what probably be worth a lot is the sofa could be worth a lot, but they don't look in great condition. But no. Being sensible has got me where I am up to this point. What's the point in going stupid on everything when I haven't got a clue of the values? So let's start loading as much as this in. It's probably going to be a 2-trip one, really. I do want to get the chest set in, and I do want to get that missile onto verification, so if we do see it again, we know how much they're worth. Go up the back. Might be able to just put you upside down like that and get something else on top of you. Would be nice to get like the drum kit or the actually the drum kit, do we have to verify? No, we don't. That's good. If it was verified, that would have definitely been the next city. We do have a lot of... Oh, we've got the bug again. Where the stuff stuck in the ground and I can't get out. Oh no, I managed to get that one out. But yeah, it got stuck in the ground, that one did. We had that before and it lost items for us. We're not going to be able to close up the back hatch. I think we've done well to get all these in. It would have been a lot easier if the chest was open. And we have wasted a big part of the day doing that tier 5 and this. Do want to go over to the next city still, because we have 3 items to pick up there, which are all purple. Just that and the tree. You can go there. Easily get the tree on top. Oh, I've just said we'll easily get the tree on top. Don't make me look silly. Okay, just want to have a quick look over here, make sure we didn't leave anything. No, it's all in the truck. Yep, done pretty well with the stacking on that one. Let's get in before everything falls. So yeah, I think we're just going to drop all these in the shop. See what collectibles we got, because we definitely had the MRE which was the collectible for the guy up by our house. And then we'll pop over the next city. I just wish this menu, when you put them into here, actually showed you what was collectible and what wasn't. So if you look on the right hand side, if I hover over it, it's not telling me what is what's for collectibles. So I have to go back to this side to figure out what's a collectible and what's not. So it's just that one. Which you got to remember to pick up. Okay, let's go and grab any money he's got on him. 3,000. I'm tempted to buy it. I'm so tempted. Yeah, let's go and do it. Let's go to our tools. Fixing tool. It doesn't give us that much to play with, that's the only thing, but we know we've got a lot of value in the shop still. So yeah, let's get the level tool. I'm doing this one because maybe we can verify this. Oh, I've just picked up the fix it, not the verification tool. Oh, that's annoying. I wasn't paying attention. Take you out because everything we've just put in, I could have fixed it up even better to good condition. Yeah, always pay attention to what you're doing. Well, never mind, we'll get the verification next. I do think the verification I would have been able to get that. And we'll have to fix these up when we're done. And unfortunately, because I'm playing it on the hard man setting, there's no saves coming as far as I'm aware. Let's send the missile in, and at least then the next time we come across one, we know what it's going to be worth. But the fix-it tool is going to be good. We've got a lot of items. Everything we can go up to good quality now. So it does mean there's that level 4 next to it, which would probably be perfect then. Drop the chest in this guy. Might be ready for if we can make it back here tonight. But yeah, we want to go to the next city now. We want to drop that into the collector first. Let's go and speak to him. And we're 6% on him. Some sort of hat, some sort of bodysuit, and a collectible like an axe in a stump. Okay, over to the next city we go. Okay, we're here now. So this one should have 3, but now we can repair all these items to the next quality up. So we'll get even more money for all the items. Which I think it's this side. So there should be 3. Let's get the masks done first. Fixed up to good quality, 384. And I think I might pop in to do a blind auction. We've still got a few hours left. Robbery mask, that was over 400, wasn't it? Yeah, good condition, 403 now. And 373 for the bangle. So yeah, nearly... Yeah, over £1,000 just for them 3 items. Okay, and with me, I'll just park the truck in a better position than I normally do. Let's see how many blind auctions they've got today. They've got 3, very nice. Hopefully one of these... We could only really pick up 1, maybe 2 if we were extremely lucky. Household isn't one of our specialities, so I don't really want to go too heavy. Probably put 1 bid in now. If I can't get it on this bid, we'll leave it. Okay, we'll leave it, see if one of the others is our speciality. But yeah, I can only spend 8 on 1 because we've only got 2,000. Let's sign up for the next one. Let's see what that is. Please be military. No, electronics, still not one of our specialities. Again, probably go up to about 1100.
Yep.
No, I'm not going to spend that much. Although there's a good chance of laptops and stuff like that, but I think the laptop comes under military. Try the last one. Equipment, this is our speciality. I'm willing to go a bit higher on this. Might even be willing to spend 1500.
Okay.
We're up to 1000 now.
Okay.
Let's jump in because nobody else was jumping in then. Now we do know there's some good things in equipment. Anything bomb related and stuff like that. Actually, most of the bombs are military, but equipment's car parts. Brilliant, got around the 1500, that's what I like to get them at. A lot of small items to top up the shop. And hopefully, good chance of collectibles. It's going to take us a little while to go for these boxes, unfortunately. Let's open them up. I think I saw... Yes! Another legendary! And the same legendary we've already got, so we haven't got to verify it. But now we can fix things up to good. 1000 on that now. And everything we're getting, lots of small items is great for us. Because even though I did that mistake and got the fix-it over the verification, I'm thinking the fix-it might actually have been the better option. Let's tip this one on the floor. I'll put you over here. Drop here. One item found. That's just the box. That's fine. Good way to just check. Make sure there's nothing left in there. We've got a common rope. We can fix it up to good. Only 12. But if you look at the top left, it's already telling us we've got our money's worth. 14, and we've still got an old box to go through. And if you think about it, we've verified a lot. I think this is like episode 11. We've verified a lot since we started the season. So the fix-it probably was the better item to go for. 183 for a battery. And the collector, that's the collector right by us as well. So we can turn that one in. We do need to be careful about not turning too much stuff in. Because, oh, another battery in there. Because we do need money for auctions now, we've just spent it all. If I put this here, it should show us 2 items, yep. Just the 2 boxes. So we'll chuck everything in this big one now. £8 on the basket. Not a lot of value, unfortunately. We'll put it up to good quality, 183. $34 on the next one. Couple of items left. Couple of axles. £20. Another 20. And 4 items left. £7 on the hammer, but they don't want that at the collector. $19 on a saw. It's a good job I saw that one. Okay, I do apologise. 67 on the handcuffs. You do you. And 14 on the sunscreen. So yeah, it's telling us we got 1800 and we know we're going to get our bonus on everything in here as well. Absolutely fantastic. It is 9 o'clock, unfortunately. So before we call it an episode, we want to get these back to our place. If I can find the entrance. And we won't be able to do any of the collectors tonight, I don't think. So overall, I'm happy with that day. Not been the most stellar day. Would have been nice to get our first tier 5, but we'll get it eventually. But we've got another legendary. That's the most important one. Okay, we're back at our own shop now. Now, unfortunately, we did miss the locksmith, and we have got another item to collect. Oh, the big missile to collect as well. Did forget about that one. So I just want to go for this list, make sure we haven't put any collectibles in here. So you're a collectible, I want you out. And I'm only interested in the collectibles that's actually wanted this week. So the symbol has to be highlighted. And that's for the collector up the top. We'll quickly pop in there tonight. Only 392, so we haven't got a lot to play with on the next day. We need him to sell a lot of stuff. Let's have a look at the timers. What's coming up ready to sell. So he's actually got nothing, so he's got to process all the stuff. So all the stuff I've just put in, most of it is ready. Oh no, he has got stuff that's ready to be put out, but he hasn't put it out yet. He's got about 12 items there, plus the 20 I've just brought in as well. So we'll have a good amount of stuff on the next day. And let's just quickly talk to him and see if he'll accept it. So it does look like you can only turn in every item once. So if that's the case and the purple ones, anything like that, come and collectibles, I'm just going to hand them in. Not too fussed about the cosmetics and stuff like that, but I'll do it. Maybe you get a cash reward as well. But I think that's a great place to call the episode. Our third legendary we've missed out on 2 level 5 auctions now, and one of them failed to start. But we've got a good amount of items to sell, unfortunately, and just no liquid cash to do the auctions on the next day. So we might have to wait around a little while, run around, get the chest out of the place, get the missile out of there, and list these items. And then hopefully we can get some pocket money to do some auctions on the next episode. Hopefully you're still enjoying the series, and I'll see you all very soon. Thank you very much for watching.